Hello everyone, in this second video we're going to move on to the second part of my presentation, which is traditional file processing systems. Before modern databases became popular, this was the main method used to store and manage data. In this section I will explain what traditional file processing is, its characteristics, advantages, disadvantages, and common file organization methods. Traditional file processing refers to storing data in separate files that are directly managed by individual programs. Instead of having one centralized system like a database, each application keeps its own data files. For example, one program might store customer information while another program stores sales records. These systems do not easily share information with each other, which can create problems as the organization grows. And in this approach, programs directly read and write data to files stored on disk. There is no centralized control or database software managing everything. Each file is independent and the program must know exactly where and how the data is stored. This method is simple but requires more manual work from developers. It was very common in early computing systems before DBMS technology was developed. Traditional file processing systems have several key characteristics. First, data isolation, meaning information is stored separately from each program. Second, high redundancy, before, because the same data might be stored in multiple places. Third, limited sharing, making it difficult for different applications to access the same information. Finally, there is program data dependence, meaning if you change the file structure, you often must change the program code too. Despite these limitations, traditional file processing has some advantages. It is simple and easy to design, especially for small projects. It has low cost because it does not require expensive database software or administrators. It also requires fewer system resources, which makes it suitable for small devices or simple applications. For single-user systems, it can be faster since there is no DBMS overhead. However, there is also many disadvantages. Data duplication often leads to inconsistencies. For example, a customer address might be different in two separate files. Security is weak because there is no centralized access control. Maintaining the system becomes difficult as more files are added. And integrating data from different files can be slow and complicated. These problems become more serious as the system grows larger. There are three common ways to organize files. Sequential organization stores records one after another, which is good for batch processing but slow for searching. Indexed organization uses an index to quickly locate records, similar to how a book index works. Direct or hashed organization uses a key to calculate where the record is stored, allowing very fast access. Each method has different trade-offs between speed and complexity. Traditional file processing works best for small and simple systems. For example, a personal expense tracker, a small inventory list, or a standalone program used by only one person. In these cases, using a full DBMS will be unnecessary and overly complicated. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best one. In conclusion, traditional file processing is simple, low cost, and efficient for small tasks. However, it lacks scalability, security, and data consistency. As system grows larger, its limitations become more obvious, which is why DBMS solutions are often preferred today. So I will see you on my next video.